Hey guys, what is up? It's Reaper here, and today I'm going to do the kind of champion reveal for Kayn, the Shadow Reaper. Now, if you play League of Legends, you've probably already heard of this guy, because I'm pretty late. But anyway, what I'm going to show is kind of the basic lore from him and his abilities. So yeah, let's get into it. Kayn, the Shadow Reaper. A peerless practitioner of lethal shadow magic, Kayn battles to achieve his true destiny, to one day lead the Order of the Shadow into a new era of Ionian supremacy. That word, I don't know how to pronounce that, wields the sentient darkened weapon Rhaast, undeterred by its creeping corruption of his body and mind. There are only two possible outcomes. Either Kayn bends the weapon to his will, or the malevolent sight consumes him completely, paving the way for the destruction of all of Runeterra. Now, start off with Order of Shadow. If you remember, that is the order that Zed is currently the headmaster of. I think that says in his lore. Yeah, right there. The Order of Shadow, Zed rule as the Order's master. This would probably mean that Zed and Kayn are enemies, at least lore-wise, because I don't think Zed would appreciate having someone come and say he wants to lead the Order of Shadow. I don't think he appreciates that. And Rhaast, I think we'll get into that later here, but he is a Darkin, which is the same race as Aatrox, if you don't know that. So that's interesting. It's possible that these two will be allies as well, or maybe enemies, we'll see. But anyway, let's get into the abilities. Passive, the Darkened Sight. Kayn wields an ancient weapon and fights the Darken within it, Rhaast, for control. During each game, one will consume the other. Kayn hones his shadow skills by hunting ranged opponents, while Rhaast fuels his bloodlust by going toe-to-toe with melee enemies. If Kayn wins the struggle, he ascends to become the Shadow Assassin, which once again, Shadows, the Order of Shadows. If Rhaast is the victor, the Darken consume his host and takes the center stage. So, passive, Shadow Assassin. Deal bonus magic damage on the first few seconds of combat with champions, and Darken form heal for a chunk of all spell damage dealt to champions. So it's basically spell vamp. So yeah, let's see it. Watch it. As you can see, you get blue souls from killing a ranged champion. And now it's transformed into the Shadow Assassin. That's the bonus damage on base attacks. It seems here that he gains the red souls just from actually just hitting the champions. Yeah, 1 soul, 2 souls, 3 souls, and a couple more souls when he kills him. Now it's transformed to the Guardian. Ah, damn, he's cool. And yeah, that's what you can see. He gains some health from doing that. Yeah, basically spell then. Okay, moving on to the Q. Reaping Slash. Kayn dashes forward, striking nearby enemies at the end of the dash. Both the dash and the strike itself deals physical damage. Reaping Slash deals bonus damage to monsters. This hints that he should be a jungler, but we'll see. If he's in Darken form. This ability deals bonus % health damage against all enemies except minions. And then it says the same thing again for some reason. So, once again, this points to that he should be a jungler, at least in his Darken form. Well, he will deal percentage health damage against monsters, but also all champions in gank. Okay, so that basically looks like Yasuo EQ combo actually. It's very similar. Okay, W. Blade's Reach. Deal damage in a line that significantly slows all enemies hit. That's very basic and simple, I like it. Shadow Assassin form. Leaves behind a living shadow that casts Blade's Reach in Kayn's stead. The living shadow's blade has increased range. Darkened form. Blade's Reach briefly knocks up struck enemies, as I think we saw in the passive video. Normal form. He is heavily slowed. Shadow form. Yeah, a lot longer range, and he can keep running more. And the knockup from the Darken. Interesting. E. Shadow Step. Kayn gains a burst of movement speed and the ability to walk through walls for a few moments. When he first enters a wall, he'll heal for a small amount and the duration of Shadow Step will be greatly extended. Kayn won't get the duration extension if he's in combat with enemy champions. Shadow Assassin form. Gain additional movement speed and immunity to slows when activating Shadow Step. See, he runs straight through the wall. That's not broke. That will not be broken at all, I promise. Okay, so no extra video here. This kind of feels like Talon's E, but instead of jumping over the wall, you run straight through the wall. But it doesn't seem to have a cooldown. No, look, you can run back and forth. So there's no, like, you know when Talon jumps over a wall, he has to wait for around 50 seconds or something like that before he can jump over the same wall. That does not seem to exist here. Okay, so finally his ultimate, Umbral Trespass. Kayn may infest any nearby enemy champion who he has recently damaged. Trespassing into a champion makes Kayn untargetable for a few seconds. Reactivating the ability during this period ends the effect early. Kayn then wrenches himself free from his victim's body, dealing a burst of damage. That sounds brutal as hell. Shadow Assassin. Umbral Trespass can be cast from further away and resets the bonus magic damage from the darkened side after Kayn exits his victim. So, the darkened side, it's his passive damage, so he will get bonus magic damage on basic attacks. Darkened form. Umbral Trespass deals extra damage as percentage of the victim's maximum health, healing the darkened in the process. This, they can't make a champion without percentage max health anymore. I swear, I don't think. No. Okay. Anyway, let's watch it. Normal form. That's cool. That's cool. Shadow Assassin form against greater range. Yeah. And out he go. And Darkened form. Oh, that's a lot of health he got. Look at the amount of health he gets back from that. Oh no. There we go. That's a massive health regen. Wow. Okay, but that's it for the abilities. Playing as Kayn. Kayn is slippery, insatiable nightmare who uses his victim bodies as a recreational vehicle. The Shadow Reaper's ult is horrifying enough, but even scarier is his tendency to emerge suddenly from any wall in the rift. Kayn's the only champion league who can change his class in the middle of the game. In the other team's squishier champs are carrying, he can focus on attacking ranged champions to become the Shadow Assassin. If Kayn's team needs a tankier frontline, Rhaast is the Darken for the job. So he's a very adaptive, and I like that. getting out. He seems very strong. Shadow attacking form. Keeps running through walls. Completely annihilating Rhaast. Poor guy. Poor fool. Coming back and kills there. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. I am the weapon, you are a tool, Kayn. Tips and tricks. Kayn and Rhaast are hungry boys, and you got to feed them by ganking lanes and dealing damage to champs. Taking too long to transform means you'll fall behind in mid-game. Kayn's two evolved forms have their own unique trade-offs. The Darkin has telegraphed crowd control and limited access to enemy backlines. The Shadow Assassin has a very limited sustain damage and no hard crowd control. Peep their team comp, then choose wisely. Umbral Trespass has a few very interesting interactions with other mobile champs. See an enemy Shen ulting to the bot lane, get close enough to trespass aboard the ninja train and enjoy the ride. Now that's something very useful. I would very much like to see how this works with other champions. For example, I guess it would work with a Lee Sin Sion ult, possibly, Vi ult, all those things. Possibly Tom Kench as well when he does his teleport. Same with Twisted Fate. But lights soothe the mind, don't they? Lost. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's all we got to see from Kayn for now. I have a feeling that he will be released on the PB already at the time when this video goes live. But I won't cover that, so watch other people like Bro Fresco, maybe Red Mercy, people like that. I think this guy will be fit for the jungle, definitely. He is a jungler. He will need souls from the blue souls to become the Shadow Assassin from the enemy ADC, probably enemy mid laner who are often are ranged. The red souls from enemy junglers, supports, top laners, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a very interesting champion, and the Shadow Reaper couldn't fit me more. Like, come on, I'm the Reaper. This will be my new main, no doubt about that. But yeah, anyway, that's all for me. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, and subscribe if you want to see more. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.